Hi friends! This time I have something really wonderful for you. It's a watermelon! And it's a gift box. And it's tiny. And it's a miniature fruit watermelon gift box. Now right now I'm using it to keep my favorite fruit gump candy in here. Have a look at that. Oh, look at a nice watermelon, right? But you can of course use it to keep any kind of things, fruity things in there, and of course use it as a gift box for your friends. Now let me pop on the lid and show you what you'll need to make it. To make it, you'll need a toilet roll. A toilet roll! And what more? Yes, a piece of cardboard, boinkity boink, a little piece of cardboard, or a really stiff paper can also do. Then you will need, ruler, brushes. Brushes is also good. Some glue, paints. Cutting knife, that's important because you need to cut things. A little bit of tape, and let's get going. We start with the toilet roll, painting it white on both on the outside and the inside. That way it's easier to cut and also makes the cardboard stronger. Then you cut two pieces like this. They look like they're the same size, but they're not. One is slightly bigger, so this one is about 3.5 cm roughly, and the next one is about 3.4. So this one is tiny bit smaller than this one. Then you take the piece of cardboard, take away the small one, you take the biggest one, and you draw a circle on the cardboard and another circle. There. Then you cut those out into two little circles like that, and you glue them on the top and at the bottom of this drum. When it's dry, it'll look like this. A nice little drum. But as you can see here, there is some stuff sticking out. There will always be a little rough edges sticking out here and there. Then you take your knife and then you chip away until it's nice, the edges are nice and even. We can even use a bit of sandpaper to sand the edges and make them really nice and smooth. Oh, that's a nice smooth little drum. Then we'll paint it white. There. So now you are left with this white drum, and then a cardboard tube that is slightly shorter than the drum itself. Now this needs to dry. Now it's dry, and we are going to open up this drum. So we measure 7 millimeters roughly. That's the size of the lid. So this is the lid that we're opening up now, or cutting up. So I make 2 marks of 7 millimeters, and then I use my magical toilet roll tool looking like this. I stuff the drum in here, then I put this on this mark and this on this mark. Then I know that this is roughly as correct as it can get right now. So you get this nice even. Then we get this nice even ring around here. So this is the lid and this is the box. Okay, let's cut it open. There. Ooh, nice. Look at this. Beautiful. Let's take a small piece of sandpaper and just clean up these edges before we move on. There. Now we'll make the inside of the watermelon. So that's the lid. So this thing is the watermelon inside, and it goes inside here. But as you can see, they're the same size, it doesn't fit in. So we have to make a slit and make it smaller. So using the ruler again, making a mark as straight as you can across here, and then we cut. There, see now, when we go like this, making it a bit smaller, it fits inside, and we can check how much we have to cut away to make this fit inside. So let's say we press it towards the edges of the lid, and then we can see that yes, it's this much, just a tiny bit, that needs to be cut away. There, so now when we join it, it's smaller and it will fit inside here. Okay, making a little test. Yeah, well, I need to snip away a little bit at the bottom here. It was just a little bit too big at the bottom. So I snip away a little bit. This is called adjusting. So you adjust so that the fit is perfect. Okay, we try again. Oh yeah, the perfect fit. Now we can glue it in. And then a little bit of glue along the joint here. There. Okay, it goes in. Press it against the sides of the lid. Make sure you push it all the way down like this, and then make sure there's no excess glue. Also, it's important that around this edge that you scrape away any excess glue, or else the lid won't fit properly. So you got to get all the excess glue away from this lid. Now for the inside, as you can see, there's a bit of excess glue in here. Then I take a brush and I just wipe that away so that it's nice and smooth inside as well. Okay, then this one is ready to dry. Then when it's dry, I will take again a bit of white and then paint it and make sure it's all nice and white. Like this one. This one is one that I made earlier. And look at that, you know, nice and white all around, all dry. So we shift that out. So look at this fit. Oh, beautiful. Yes, nice container. Okay, now it's ready for painting. So we'll start with a light green. Look at this light, beautiful green here. And a tiny little flat brush. I'll tell you why it's a tiny brush. Because when we do the lid, we do the side and we also do the edge here. And we do it sort of until we get a little bit onto where it's going to be watermelon red, just a little bit, not too much, so that the two colors will meet here, you see. So go careful on the edge here, and then the bottom of the lid. Then this needs to dry while I paint the box itself. Now the box itself is green all over, so it's green on the outside here and it's also green on the inside. Make sure you paint the edge as well. Then you'll end up with a lid like this. This is nice and dry, you can see. And this I have painted twice. That means one layer is usually not enough. You have to dry it and paint it twice. Then you'll end up with this really beautiful, nice solid color. So let's put this here. And now this one is dry too, and we can paint on the red. So I'm using a slightly bigger brush this time. And first I wipe off the brush a bit like this, so it's not too much paint on it. And then I carefully go towards the edge, meeting the green over here. Making a nice edge where the two colors meet. So, ooh. Now when you have gone the whole round, you of course paint the inside as well and the edge. Then this needs to dry and then you paint it all one more time. So twice here and twice here, and you will end up with this. It's finished. Look at that solid color, very nice looking. Ooh, beautiful. Now we are ready for the watermelon pattern. Really dark green. Now, before you start painting, if you want to, you can plan where you want your pattern to go. So let's say we do one line across, then another one right across there, and then one here in the middle, and one here. See, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 arms coming out. Then you go straight down from each arm. See, straight down from each arm. That way you are guaranteed a very nice and even pattern for your watermelon. There. And then when you join the two together, continue. Towards the middle, and then you get your brush out. You start with a sort of a wiggly line. You go like this, so you get this uneven line. It can be as uneven as you wish, because that's the way a watermelon is like. You know, it's got this sort of uneven sort of stripes. Again, so just change between thin and thick. That will look nice. Now at some point you need to stop and dry it, so that you won't get paint on your hands and stuff. So I'm now going to put this down to dry, and then I'll finish it in a bit. Ooh, nice and dry. Now I can finish it. Just carry on with my uneven lines, and then the bottom. There. Now this needs to dry again so that we can do the inside. Okay, time to open it up. We open there. Now we draw on the seeds. I have a dark brown, a very dark brown here, and a tiny little brush. You start with the seeds on the inside. You can just put them anywhere you like, really, like that. Just have fun putting the seeds in on the sides here, maybe. Usually just one little dab with the brush will do the trick, like this. And then we start on the outside. Make them sort of nice and rounded, and scattered a bit here and there. Not too many. Then the completed box needs to dry before you put on the lacquer. Now, this is the one that I made earlier. Let me show you how you put on the lacquer. Now this can dry over here, and I will show you how to lacquer this one. So you get acrylic lacquer. That's the same type of lacquer that you use for you know, lacquering paintings and stuff like that. You can buy it in the art store, or well, in hobby and art stores, basically, or paint stores sometimes. Okay, you need a really clean brush. You give it a nice even coat of lacquer, and it brings out the colors, making them stronger. It also protects the box, making the box stronger and more durable, and give it that nice beautiful shine. Okay, let's have a quick look at the final box. You can of course fill it with your favorite fruity stuff, or just put a nice gift in there and give it to your friend. I'm gonna eat this one. Thank you. Pop the lid on. These fruity gump candy are really nice. I think I'll give them to my mother.